Alright, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Boom Jam Gaming with Deus Ex Human Revolution. I'm having a night, to be perfectly honest with you. I went downstairs to, do more dishes, like I said I was gonna do. And, well, you see, there was water in my kitchen. Again, clean water this time. It was clean water. So we think it came from the dishwasher. Don't know how, because we weren't down there, but we think it came from the dishwasher. Problem is, there's water by the entryway, and nowhere, like, there's water in the kitchen and that little bathroom area, but also there is water again by the entryway, which is on the other side of the house. There's no water in between. There's a little tiny patch of water in the carpet, and we don't understand what that's all about. But the water at the entryway, there are no pipes near it that we're aware of. The walls aren't wet. The ceiling isn't wet. The closet nearby isn't wet. The stair that we thought might be somehow linked to it, the carpet on the stair would be soaked if that was the case. And it's just in the center of the tiles near the front door. It's very confusing. Because we were convinced it was the dishwasher right up until we found that stuff. And then suddenly it became less clear to us what the cause of the water leak was. I literally couldn't tell you, like I myself just don't know. And it baffles me, and it upsets me, because there's no logic to it. Pieces of my house are just wet for no reason. I literally don't know why. None of us know why. My brother told me to just come up and stream and not worry about it because,
Jensen? You're the guy who was sent in before us? Those hostages owe you a lot. Nice going.
Thanks, man.
Way to secure the terrorist leader, Jensen. Now the bastard's free to spread his lies and cause more trouble.
Man, fuck you. I didn't offend. I'm on nature's side. Why would they be mad at me?
On a good note, maybe it'll teach the higher-ups not to interfere. Sending one man in on a job like this never turns out good.
I can't believe they made us wait out here while the leader of these assholes got away. Who knows what he'll do now?
Sorry, Mr. Thorpe. The target is on lockdown. I can't let anyone in.
But my wife, she's still in there. I need to know that she's okay.
You'll have to wait until the building is secure. Now back up and let the SWAT team do their job, please.
My wife, is she all right?
She's fine. A little shaken up, though. SWAT will need to debrief her. You'll see her soon.
I don't know what to say. I think I've given up on her. You're a true hero, man. I'll find some way to repay this, I swear.
There's no need for that. I was just doing my job.
Don't be modest. I didn't recognize you before, but I know who you are, Mr. Jensen. And I know you weren't supposed to be back at work yet. Thank God you are. I'll be in touch. Count on it.
Just fuck, man. I'm just tired of weird shit happening. tired of
You
water.
made a lot of people happy tonight, Jensen. And not just the men in suits.
It's what they pay me for.
No. They pay you to put corporate interests ahead of people. You found a way to satisfy everyone. Guess Dr. Reed was telling the truth about you.
Megan?
Thanks, Malik.
What are you talking about, Malik?
Before you were hired, she said the papers were lying about Mexican Town. That you weren't fired from the force. You quit when you realized Protect and Serve had become Protect and Serve the corporate interest. Nice to see she was right.
Hell yeah.
You ready to go?
Yeah, get me out of here, Malik.
Your wish is my command. Climb in.
Right? Back when I first played this game, I thought to myself, nah, I don't want to get that bad. And yet... Malik is best girl. She's fucking cool as shit, dude. She flies the helicopter and has a neat haircut.
New orders just in, Jensen. The boss wants Pritchard to examine the Typhoon ASAP.
Copy that. Thanks for the lift.
No problem. Hey, and Jensen.
No, nothing smelled like pee.
I just wanted to say, new look suits you. Like you haven't missed a beat at all.
Thanks.
So, how's it feel? Being augmented.
Excuse me?
Don't take it the wrong way. I mean, I've got a few neuro enhancements myself. Discreet ones to help me fly better. But I chose to get them implanted. You didn't. Now that you had a chance to try them out, what do you think?
I'm not gonna lie and say they didn't come in handy back there. But like you said, I didn't choose to get augmented.
So it'll take some getting used to. I get it. But don't be surprised if the boss keeps pushing you to get more.
Why? What do you mean?
You know how he is. He thinks augmentations are the be-all, end-all of everything. And he can't understand why someone wouldn't want to become more than human.
Megan used to say the same thing.
I'm not surprised. The research she was doing was pretty damn inspired.
You know, Sarah's
Might have
good,
convinced
though.
a lot more people
I
to
love
give
her a
what we
lot.
make here a try.
If that bastard hadn't killed her.
Listen, Jensen. I know you want to find the men who attacked us, and so do I. If I can help in any way, all you gotta do is ask.
Varric's a good kitty.
Actually, there is something. I want to know about the first attack.
Fine.
Oh, I always
Ask
give her
away.
speeches.
Did anyone else see them? The men who attacked?
Not well enough to get a description. Pritchard got some fuzzy images off one of the Intellicams, but his tapes were all confiscated by Homeland Security.
Homeland? I heard Homicide passed it over to Special Investigations. Detroit Special Investigations.
They did, for the first month. After that, all I really know is the case is still pending, and Mr. Seraph is not pleased.
I've been thinking about why they attacked. What they were really after.
Isn't it obvious? They didn't want us going to Washington.
No, that was just timing. Hearings can be rescheduled. Somebody else can present Megan's findings.
I don't think so, Jensen. They took out her whole team. Declan Faraday, Vasily Savchenko, Nia Colvin, even Eric Koss. The labs their bodies were found in.
We're burned to a crisp. I know.
The only reason you weren't caught in the fire was because that retaining wall came down. Saved your life, believe it or not.
So the whole attack was just to destroy Megan's research.
Sure looks that way. Mr. Seraph is hoping to reconstruct it, but it may take months. If he can keep us solvent that long.
You were there that night. What do you remember about it?
That it was chaos. First, everybody figured there'd been some kind of accident, but Pritchard couldn't get a good visual and communications were haywire. Then we heard the explosions. By the time anyone knew what had hit us,
They were gone.
whoever they were good, Jensen. Special training good.
I'm gonna find them, Malik. one way or another.
I believe you. And just so you know, when you do, I've got your back.
I appreciate that, Malik, but right now...
You've got to get the Typhoon into the tech lab, right. See you later, then. Oh, and Jensen, the boss wants a face-to-face debrief in his office once it's secure.
Roger that. Good night, Malik.
Oh yeah, she wants me. Can't blame her. I'm really cool. I'm so cool.
Those are some top-of-the-line
I
augmentations
have
Mr. Sarah hooked you up
sunglasses
with,
attached to my head.
Did you get a chance to test them out at the Milwaukee Junction facility?
Another attack? Can't wait to see what the Humanity Front says about it this time.
Yeah, I was also disappointed that she wasn't in the sequel. I was like, excuse me. I feel like she wasn't in the sequel because there was a chance she could have died in the first one, and they didn't want to like lock in a choice or something.
Can you
stupid like
believe
that.
those fanatics? Augmentation's banned?
Okay. So right now I've got praxis points. I've got 2 praxis points. I haven't used either of them. Man. Aha. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's been a while since I played through. I don't remember everything. I just remember this game being longer than... Brain knees at no pause, and a gas when people can die if they don't take off. If they hold off taking aspirin. Time to work on that. I just found that because I'm the kind of person that looks around. I haven't even started that subquest yet.
Can someone tell me how the purists were even able to break into the plant?
How public opinion has turned on David so quickly. Like it's his fault these lunatics keep attacking us.
People seem to think we're hiding something.
Only because seriously, it used to be that when David talked, all of Detroit listened. What happened?
What happened is that David made too many promises he couldn't keep. 20 years ago, Detroit was on its last legs, remember? And Seraph Industries promised to pick it back up.
Oh, like one company and one man can do that by himself. They're a bunch of ungrateful hacks, if you ask me.
I'll get to David on my time. Going into my office first.
Best thing that's happened in this company.
No kidding. General O'Neill would have canceled all our military contracts if anyone got a look at it.
Least of our problems.
What do you mean? Lucky for us, Jensen was there to recover.
Painkillers. I need them. Maybe I don't.
by for a second he was with Purity first. I think someone slipped him into Sandra's group to manipulate those thugs.
Yeah, but who? Who would know we were developing the Typhoon?
Same people who attacked us last time, Roy. I mean, come on. We were testing it when they broke in.
All right, I'll give you that. So what? You think a foreign government is behind this?
Governments aren't the only ones hiring mercenaries these days. Isolé, Kusanji.
Well, if it isn't Mahatma Gandhi himself, come to honor us all with his life-preserving presence. If this is about the Typhoon, I'll get to it in a minute.
Now, Pritchard. I didn't risk my neck to have you lose it in a pile of CPUs and scuzzy adapters.
Well, look at you, using the big words. Don't think just because you hacked through the plant security system so fast that you're an expert on everything computer. There's a reason I can't examine the Typhoon yet.
Do tell.
For your information, I am running a diagnostic sweep on our network and router security to find out how Sanders' hacker got a hold of our codes.
I'd have thought the first question to ask is, whose codes were they? Unless you already know.
Stick to kicking down doors and shooting people, Jensen, and stop trying to do my job. I guarantee you we'll get along better that way.
And fuck you. I'm gonna do your job. I'm better than you. Alright, folks. Time to augment. I got 3 augmentation points. Definitely using one of them on that. Real question is, should I get this social enhancer? Yeah, I guess I'll get it now. If I get it sooner rather than later, I'll be able to have more interesting... See, the thing is, I'm pretty good at reading people. I have fucked up a couple of times. Make no mistake. But I'm pretty good at reading people in this game. And many times, I can just fucking do the things that I need to do. For the extra points, of course.
Access granted.
Like, yeah, I have the door code, but I don't get points for using the door code. I get points for hacking. The door code is for if I fail. Which I won't, because I'm awesome. I'm the fucking best. Also, you know, if these guys didn't want to be robbed, they shouldn't have left money in their desks. Fools. This will teach them. Like, I would have hacked my own terminal. It's just that it was a level 3 terminal. And I knew the password because I've always known the password.
Megan made her presentation in Washington. The UN wouldn't even be considering restrictions.
We don't know that for sure.
And if they hadn't been considering it, Phil Taggart wouldn't have gone to Geneva to give that damn speech, and no one would have tried to kill him.
There's no way you can say that for sure.
Let me finish, Will. We had the world's sympathy for a while, but isn't it funny how quickly it turned on us?
We just need to show the world what good human enhancement can do for people. We need to finish what Megan started.
Access granted.
Booyah! Codes are for squares. Hell yeah. I just needed to go far enough into the vent to get the traveler points. This has to be hilarious for everyone else, though. Just, like, watching Jensen just, like, fucking crawl through vents and explode out of other rooms. Password, Eclipse. I don't need to fucking use a password. What an idiot for fucking...
Access granted.
Guess I'm full of surprises. Hey, cool, granola bar. Awesome. Right. This is the crouch button. Oh, I've missed you too, dear. You left your computer completely exposed. Batman. Wait, I just realized. I know where the fuck I'm going. And bring it to David before Jensen does. Okay, so he's just trying to beat me to the punch.
I'm telling you, Hugh, he might not have put the gun in Sanders' hand, but it was Taggart's speech to the UN that started all this.
William Taggart is nothing if not a shrewd political operator. You know that, David.
So for the sake of appearances, I have to look him in the eye and let him bullshit me?
With a smile. Always with a smile. We'll talk later.
He's a very fancy walking stick.
Yeah, you wanted to see me?
Yeah, how you feeling?
I've had better days.
Well, when we're done here, check in with Dr. Markovic at the limb clinic downtown. Get her to get a checkup.
If you insist. Listen, about Sanders?
Yeah, about Sanders. What the hell were you thinking? Letting him slip away like that? I sent you in there to take care of things.
You asked me to deal with the situation, and that's what I did.
I see. I'm also starting to see why your superiors in the police force decided to blame you for the Mexican town riots. Christ, Adam. I thought you were ready for this.
I am. Today's attack was just a shell game being run by somebody else. I intend to find out who and why, so that it never happens to anybody again.
Good, 'cause so do I. That hacker in Sanders' group, you're sure he was augmented?
I pulled his cables out myself.
Yeah, well, the police are saying he's not, and they're refusing to let me see the body, no matter how much money I threaten to pull from their retirement fund.
Maybe someone else is offering more. So what do you want me to do, boss?
We have to get a look at the corpse. You've still got friends on the force. You think one of them will let you into the morgue?
Depends who I run into.
Get over to the station and find a way inside. Because if that hacker was augmented, his neural hub might tell us who he was.
I wonder what else he's been in.
Contact me when you've gotten a hold of it.
Boss, what you're asking me to do, it's not exactly legal.
No, it isn't. You got a problem with that?
As a matter of fact, I do.
Look, Adam. You know the police never fully investigated that first attack, don't you?
Yes, but...
But nothing. We lost a lot of good people, top people. And I'm beginning to think Detroit PD doesn't give a damn. Someone is pulling strings to keep us in the dark.
And in your world, the ends justify the means.
My world is your world, Adam. And if getting that neural hub illegally will show us who's behind these attacks, and maybe even help us go after them, yeah, you're damn right it does. So get going.
All right, boss.
That hacker's not going to be sitting still for long. Get over to the station and find a way inside.
I'm Adam Jensen.
Adam, were you just speaking to David? I didn't know he'd finished his call. Is everything okay?
As well as can be expected.
Right, like I know what that means anymore. The phone's been ringing off the hook ever since Bill Taggart's little press conference this evening.
Taggart. Sarah was speaking about him when I walked in. What's the founder of the Humanity Front saying about us now?
Oh, he's all sincere this time, denouncing all the violence that's been committed against us, offering to come here in person to express his deepest sympathies.
Man, fuck.
Right. No wonder the boss seems grumpy.
Can you blame him? If it were up to Luddites like Taggart, you would have died on that operating table. The problem is, he knows how to play on people's fears.
Tampering with human biology can be pretty scary.
Tell that to all the war ants whose lives have been improved because of it. But if Taggart has his way, if he can sway popular opinion enough, then the United Nations will be forced to take a stand. Mark my words. That man is trouble.
I agree.
You better get going, Adam. I'm sure whatever David
Adam Jensen, please report to your office. Adam Jensen?
Hey, Jensen. Man, it's good to see you. I'm glad you're back. How are you holding up?
I manage.
I'm sorry about Megan.
I might get
I know it must be hard.
if something happened and I
For a while, we thought you were a goner, too. Everything's going to shit.
I'm kind of afraid
the
of
attack on
climate change to
HQ,
my body.
and
Like,
now
I
this
have a
mess
problem
with the
getting
factory.
tattoos.
Yeah.
But I suppose
Tough
if I could
times
get
all
something
around.
that wouldn't look too big,
How about you,
too
Corella?
different,
You okay?
I don't know.
I wouldn't mind some kind of enhancements.
I fucked
Physical
up.
mostly.
I mean bad.
What happened?
Well, a couple of months ago, me and Tyndall, you know, one of Pritchard's techs, we started sneaking out some neuropozyne from one of the labs.
Jesus, Tim. You realize this could get you fired. Worse, arrested if the company chooses to prosecute. What were you thinking?
I know. It's complicated. I didn't want to do it at first, but there were good reasons. Anyway, now I want out, but Tyndall has security footage of me stealing the stuff and says he'll expose me if I ever stop helping him.
That'd be pretty cool.
I'm in a bad spot, Adam. I need that footage back. I know you're busy with everything that's going on right now, but I could really use your help.
Quite frankly.
What is it exactly you need me to do?
I need you to get back that security footage Tyndall has on me. It's probably in his apartment. On his computer, maybe.
So what? I just look him up in the phone book?
His apartment is near Brooklyn Court. It might be tough to get in because his building has a large security gate protecting it.
Well, that's just great.
Hacking the security gate is possible, but would require advanced hacking skills. You might have to look around for an alternate path. Maybe use the fire escape or something.
Fair enough.
Pretty ballsy stealing a patented drug from a secure lab. How'd you manage to do it?
Both Tyndall and I worked the night shift every other week. I stashed the neuropozyne in a bag while he edited the security footage. Guess he kept part of it.
How about Tyndall? Can't you reason with him?
You could try, but Tyndall's a pretty driven guy. I mean, the guy's like a rock. You need a Casey og or something to crack him.
I got it covered. Neuropozyne. What could you guys want with an anti-rejection drug for augmentation patients? Reselling it? Providing a competitor?
Why do you automatically assume I was trying to turn a profit?
And I should care about this because...
Damn, Adam. Are you really going to shake me down like this? That's cold. I'm hurting here. Look, I may be able to get my hands on a weapon mod for you. Jeez, never thought I'd have to buy your help.
All right. Tell me more.
Really? Wow, thanks, Adam. I thought I was done for. The security footage will probably be on his apartment computer. Meet me in front of the subway station parking lot once you get a hold of it.
I got it from here.
Hell yeah. Did I? Oh right, I used up my my software. Whoops. Silly me. It's all right though. I am going to drink this wine just as soon as I get outside. Thank you. Because I like the sound of his voice, and I'm curious to see what else he's been in, because I feel like I've heard him in something else, but I'm not 100% sure.
This whole thing just brings back bad memories. I love working here, but it's hard knowing that at any second...
God, I can't talk about it. What if another bunch of radicals burst through the door like right now and start shooting?
I know. It's so awful. Because you'd be the first to... I mean... You'd be...
I'd be the first to what?
Nothing. Forget it. Nice
That's
job
smart.
tonight, Adam. I heard most of those vandals got arrested peacefully. Things could have been so much worse.
Mr. Jensen! Oh, everyone's talking about what a great job you did saving the hostages. You're a real hero, sir. Can I help you find something?
Help me find your number.
Thanks, I'll find my way.
Of course. Have a good evening, sir.
$4 million downloads. First augmented Nigerian pop star swept the Planet Music Awards tonight in Los Angeles, winning in 6 categories. Her latest album, Yoruba, about her struggles with discrimination, poverty, and more recently augmentation, has captured the hearts of fans worldwide. As a woman of color, living with augmentations is a challenge. You become a stranger in every culture, and here operating is so expensive. Thank God I'm blessed enough to be able to afford it. It is a struggle, but it has enabled me to continue doing what I love, performing. Critically injured during a terrorist attack in Lagos in 2025, Akeem appeared at the PMAs for the first time in 2 years. Nice. I do love the newspapers. It's always so fascinating. But yeah, like, if I had to choose augments like our boy Jensen here has, that dermal armor sounds nice. So does the stealth ones. Not sure
Mrs.
if I
Reed?
get my limbs replaced.
Adam, I'm sorry you startled me. And please, call me Cassandra. You and Megan were together long enough. I was waiting for you.
Out here? Why not come meet me inside?
I don't know. I guess I'm just not ready. This is where you work, but to me, this is also the place where I lost my daughter.
I know what you mean. It's never been the same for me either.
I guess it's not meant to be easy. It seems there's just no right way to deal with something like this. And I can't even begin to imagine how things have been for you after all you've been through.
Yeah. A lot of things changed 6 months ago.
I can't get over how much they've changed you. At first, I couldn't even believe you were still alive. How do you handle all of this?
They did what they had to do to save me. And in a way, I can do more now than I ever could.
I'm glad to know you take it so well. Many of us wouldn't be able to cope so easily with such traumatic changes.
Can I ask why you wanted to see me?
Yes, of course. I'm sorry. I'm
another
here
hour, so if you're
about
come back,
Megan.
come back.
About what
Okay.
happened to her. Or rather, about the investigation into what happened.
What about it?
Well, simply put, I feel something is not quite right with the way the case was handled.
You think there was some foul play involved?
I do. Call it mother's intuition. But when speaking to some of the investigators, there were a lot of inconsistencies. And then I met this detective, a man called Chase. He agreed things weren't handled by the book, although he has no proof.
And now you want to find out more?
I'll never hear my daughter laugh again, Adam. I'll never get a call from her to ask how I've been, or have the chance to ask her about her day. She was stolen from me. However unjustified this all is, I still want to know why it happened. I can see why she loved you. Not even that degree of mechanical modification could change what she saw in you. Please, will you help me find out what really happened to her?
Of course I will.
I never got a chance to investigate the attack myself. I'll look into it.
Thank you. This means the world to me, Adam. Really.
The first thing I'll need to do is meet with this detective, Chase.
Good. He works part-time as a security guard in an apartment building on Brooklyn Court. I'll be waiting for you in your apartment lobby once you're done.
Why does a detective need to work part-time as a security guard?
Yeah.
Oh, he retired soon after the case. I don't really know the details. Maybe he'll tell you more.
I'm on it.
Jensen is very Batman-like.
I don't really
really have anything against it. I just think it's disgusting. I mean, grafting metal into your skin? Yuck. I'm sorry. We're having a private conversation here.
I guess you don't have any tattoos.
It's not the same. You don't need to take drugs for the rest of your life when you have a tattoo.
Well, I think what you do to your body is up to you.
Yeah? Well, when everybody's done doing what they want, what happens to people like us who refuse to become machines? We become the weaker species, that's what. And the next thing you know, we'll be the ones living in derelict row.
Wow, you really don't have an opinion on this, do you?
Nice. Okay, let's check this here map. I am here. Limb Clinic is there. So that's the closer X. Goddamn right I'm going to the Limb Clinic first.
Well, shit, if it ain't the captain himself. Mr. Seraph done fixed you up good, ain't he? Give you a new set of glasses and everything. Damn.
How you doing, Letitia?
Didn't think I'd see you walking this boulevard anytime soon, that's for sure. Not after what happened 6 months ago. People said you's down for the count.
People tend to underestimate me.
You and me both, Captain. You and me both. You, got any credits you could spare?
Hell. Oh shit, I'm gonna have to start saving the beers.
I wish I could offer you a drink, Tish. But I know you only like Hop Devil.
Oh, that's all right, Captain. It's the thought that counts.
How about you give me some information, and then we'll see.
Oh, damn, Captain. You ain't no cop no more. Why you gotta insist on using them rules?
Because it's my money this time, not the department's. You want it, you better give me something that's worth it.
Yeah, I guess. So what you wanna know?
You've always had a good feel for this city, Tish. What's the mood on the street these days?
Oh, things ain't looking good, Captain. People
All the
losing
women
their
I've heard
jobs,
sound like women.
their homes, locking everything they's own into those garage door storage units round town, hoping nobody breaks in and steals stuff. Mr. Seraph gonna save us? He better do it soon.
Or what?
Not sure. Just feels like this whole city's waiting to explode, especially in the alleys behind the gas station. Most of the time, you's fine walking there, long as you don't cause no trouble. But you do something wrong, well, cops and punks both trigger happy these days.
I might need to do a little trespassing soon. Maybe get inside some places where I'd rather not be seen going in.
You being kind of vague, Captain, but maybe it's best I don't know the Pacifics.
You got that right.
What I do know, though, is that most people tend to look down, not up. And even when looking down, they don't necessarily think about what's under their feet. If a person ain't too squeamish about getting dirty, they might be able to get inside one of the more sensitive areas in the city. Especially if they arm themselves ahead of time with the right information. Now, I's not advising you do this. You's being an AUG and all. But if this trespassing you's needing to do happens to be inside D-Row, street gang territory, then yous definitely don't want to be seen going in.
Because the ballers would sooner rip me apart than ask questions.
Exactly. You being an AUG now and all. But some of them old buildings over there are real crumbly up near the top. Fire escape's still okay though. So maybe you find a hole, get you inside if you goes up.
Keeping my fingers crossed the whole time that the building doesn't fall apart on my way down.
Oh, they stronger than you think. But it's true. You might want to invest in some of Mr. Seraph's falling down augmentation before you goes in. Cause I'm pretty sure them elevators don't work. I was just guessing here, Captain. But since you ain't a policeman no more, maybe it's a bit hard to get you inside that police station some days. Especially when things are being classified. There is a door I know about, though. Connects to the sewers. Only thing is, it's usually locked.
Hate to tell you this, Tish, but that information isn't worth the admission price you're charging.
That's cause I ain't giving you the code yet. Jeez, Captain, have some patience. $25.99. $25.99. Interesting thing about the sewers in the city, Captain. Some of them pass right under the police station, but that don't stop some people from hiding things down there.
What kind of things?
I was not sure, but a bunch of them walls been patched over pretty quick. Man like you might be able to find out why. Especially if he's fixed up with some of the magic eyes that sees through stuff. Mr. Seraph has to make eyes like that, don't you think?
It's been a while since I walked the beat. Where would a less than exemplary citizen go these days if he needed to acquire some unlicensed firepower?
Well now, I hear there might be a gun seller or two around town. But an adventuring man, especially one fixed with some of them fancy techno-limbs Mr. Seraph makes, he might be able to acquire a few more if he's willing to go the extra mile. Shit, Captain, that all you got? I was you. I'd look for some bright lights coming out of the windows of a boarded up gas station nearby. And a bodyguard maybe hanging around.
Fine. I'll bite. Tell me about this extra mile.
You hear about the protest at Lim today? The one ass was about to get all violent till Mr. Seraph's factory stole all the news.
What about it?
Rumor has it, somebody wanted to make sure it got to Miss Eliza's attention. Maybe had a shooter in a high place somewhere, looking down on the Lim Plaza, aiming to turn things up a notch. Didn't happen, 'cause the factory, but you never know. They might have left something behind.
Unfortunately, that's out of my price range right now.
Oh, maybe later then.
I had given her a lot of money. But I'll be back.
I think I've got all the information I need right now, Tish. Maybe next time.
I'll be right here waiting for you, Captain.
Yeah, I just gave her a significant amount of money. Woo. How much do I have left? Wrong button. I got $600 left. Selling that. Selling that. I'm selling a few things as soon as I can actually find a dealer.
I, for one, approve of these protests. These Lim people are drug pushers. Someone is getting rich while the rest of us are suffering.
I wouldn't know about those things. All I know is that this violence doesn't serve anyone.
Well, I guess the question now becomes, will the pro-human groups retaliate when Bill Taggart gets here?
He's that Humanity Front guy, right?
He's speaking at the convention center in a few days.
That's gonna be a day from hell.
Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell all of my lethal guns and all of them. As much money as I can.
Ah, Mr. Jensen. David Seraph told me you'd be dropping by. I've just been reviewing the test results we received on you last week.
Should I start rolling up my sleeves?
Surprisingly, no. I see no trace of glial tissue buildup in any of your charts.
It's been 6 months, Doc. Shouldn't I be on neuropozyne shots by now?
One would think, but these test results show no signs of implant rejection. If anything, the bond between tissue and electrodes seems to be getting stronger.
So I'm free to go?
Well, Mr. Seraph did ask me to discuss another topic with you. You are aware that several precautionary measures had to be put into place during your first surgery?
Not all of my implants were switched on, I know.
The damage caused by the hematoma had to be taken into account. Your brain needed time to recover, to get used to the mechanical neural processors and turn them on naturally over time.
Cut to the chase, Doc. What does Seraph want?
He feels that you might be ready to speed up the activation process using special software known as Praxis kits.
You mean I don't have to wait for my augmentations to kick in naturally anymore?
You can, if you prefer. But Mr. Seraph did make a generous donation to LIM in your name, thus ensuring that Praxis software linked to your particular neuro enhancements would always be available to you and you alone. Please, take a look.
Fancy, fancy. Cool, I was just given $5,000.
Dr. LeBlanc, code blue. Dr. LeBlanc, code blue.
I mean, she does work at the robot store. Hell yeah, dog.
Very well, Mr. Jensen. Use it in good health.
I'll save it for now.
Dr. Teasdale to X-ray. Dr. Teasdale to X-ray.
The protesting is not against the law.
I know that, officer. But some of those guys were carrying tire irons and setting garbage cans on fire.
And those were the ones we arrested. The rest were merely exercising their right to free speech.
What about my right to come to work each day without fearing for my life? I've still got to walk home tonight.
I understand your concern. But if you want round-the-clock protection, I suggest you hire a private security company.
Well. I need to find a weapon.
Adam, are you finished at the clinic?
For now.
Good. Right now I want to know who that corpse is. Head over to the police station and get his neural hub. And Adam, if you can't talk your way in, consider making a strategic retreat. There's gotta be another entrance on the side of the building.
You got anything you want to buy or sell? I'm the guy you want to deal with. Everything's on the computer, right at your fingertips.
Okay. Don't need that. Don't need that. Oh, I'll keep that just in case, though.
See you soon.
And now I can buy the last tip from the lady, whose name I've already forgotten.
Damn, Captain, you back again? I don't suppose you brought me a little gift this time. Help a gal down on her luck find some relief.
I have given you...
How about you give me...
Yeah.
It's been a while since I...
Wait.
I have given
You're
you
almost busting the bank,
several
Tish. This better be worth it.
Well now,
months worth of rent.
what I suggesting here ain't exactly legal. And you being an ex-cop and all, I hope you won't take this the wrong way, but everybody knows the best weapons in towns are locked up inside the police station.
Yes, and that would be very helpful if I were still a cop. But I'm not. So I don't have the computer codes needed to open the armory's door.
Yes, but Tish here does. I overheard two rookies discussing it while I was warming myself by the trash can fire in back of the station. They was bad-mouthing that new boy, Officer Nicefield, for choosing patriotism as a password. Said it was no wonder he was being fast-tracked, whatever that means. Well now.
Yes, and that... I might need to...
You
got that right.
What
I think I've got all the information.
There, I've given her quite a bit of money. She should be able to put herself up at a hotel for several months with that alone. I'm a good person. Shut up. Just because I sell weapons to street vendors and get illicit information from...
I can do that.
You looking for something?
Just want to dance. You know, just fuck chicks tonight. I just want to dance.
Oh man, Eliza is so hot.
You're crazy. Niashia Akeem is way prettier.
But Eliza has intelligence, and I love how she dresses. So cool.
Intelligence? She just says what Pikus tells her to, and Pikus only reports what the government allows them to. Eliza is just a puppet.
Well, she's one hot puppet.
You're so dumb.
Got himself a case of Pinocchio fever, I see. Well, I wasn't 100% sure what I was gonna do with it. Now I am. It's no longer too heavy. In fact, nothing is any longer too heavy. I forgot that this part of town has a lot of unexplained screams.
This city is one big gutter and always will be.
You think this is bad? Wait till the UN passes that legislation thing. Detroit is gonna be one giant red
I accept my choice. Shit.
Access denied.
Luckily, I don't think I have unlimited attempts, but there's also no security here, so... Okay, yeah, I have 4 attempts left.
Access denied.
Damn it. I was very close. If only I hadn't used all of my software. Wait, what am I even looking at? Right. Tyndall's apartment building. I'll give it another go. Oh, still got 4 attempts left. Oh, I get it. The attempts are if I were to quit.
Access granted.
Oh, thank God. I didn't get any of the bonuses from it, but I still did manage to get through. Yeah, we'll go talk to Mr. Thorpe first.
I'm thinking about getting my pit bull augmented. Get him some cyber paws and cyber fangs and shit. Throw him in the ring.
Dogmentation?
Yeah, word. We should, what do you call that? Register. Patent.
Copyright.
Yeah, copyright. Let's copyright that shit. Dogmentation. Yo, we gotta be rich, man.
Dogmentation. What an idiot.
Grayson hooked me up with some real tight merch. Those art lovers get in my face now, I'm ready to pop.
Grayson? Where he at these days?
Yo, where you been, man? He been running shit through that abandoned gas station for weeks.
Oh, word? I wanted to get some upgrades for my Zenith 10 mil.
He can hook you up nice, man. If you go, tell him I sent you. I want a discount next time.
Word.
Hello there. Well, you must be Adam Jensen.
A keen observation.
Mrs. Reed told me you might pay me a visit. And don't take this the wrong way, but you're kind of hard to miss.
I'll try to take that as a compliment. She told me you might have information regarding Megan Reed's case and the attack on Seraph headquarters.
Oh boy, what a mess. Total pissing match. We had the feds on our ass, orders from 3 different departments, and pressure from so many lobbyists it felt like being the scrawny new kid in a prison shower.
It is a very high-profile case. Mrs. Reed said you thought some procedures were overlooked.
You got that right. I mean, you know how it is. Mrs. Reed told me you used to be a cop. There's always cases where you see the lazy officers taking shortcuts. But this was different.
Different how?
Too much stuff got overlooked. People seemed way too eager to jump to conclusions, and every time I was remotely insistent, I got turned down by ranking officers. People wanted to bury this thing fast. That's never a good sign.
Surely you have something more substantial than this.
Yeah, well, that's where you come in. I got a couple of leads I could never fully investigate. I started poking around, but these government-type agents just gave me the creeps. I got scared. Months away from retirement, I didn't want to fuck things up. But you obviously have the means to get to the bottom of this.
So what have you got?
First off, there's a rumor that the order to close the investigation came from higher up, maybe even outside the local department. Anything like that would have passed through Captain Penn.
Like, he sounds like what
There
you
might be
think a
traces
detective
of this
sounds
left
like.
on his office computer.
Guess I'll have to pay a visit to the local precinct.
Yeah, well, while you're there, there was an officer assigned to the case, Chet Wagner. He's not what you call a choir boy. And when he suddenly got brought on the case, I got suspicious. Somebody wanted him there. And I'm pretty sure he tampered with some of the evidence. You should talk to him. Find out what he knows.
Okay, I'll have a little chat with Officer Wagner.
You'll most likely find him in the lobby. He got retrograded from his conduct, and he takes depositions now. He won't budge easily, but I'm pretty sure you can find some dirt on him on his desktop. His office is on the 3rd floor. You might find something there to help loosen up his tongue.
Anything else worth looking into?
Yeah, when the order came down to close the case, the bulk of the evidence was stashed in a storage locker. Maybe you can find some interesting stuff in there. It's on the alley right next to the station. The code is 4891. But I know an outside agency had access to that locker, so be careful.
Thanks for the heads up.
Bah, it's nothing. And, please, don't bother coming back here with details. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad to help. But the less I know about this case, the better I'll feel.
You said an outside agency may have tampered with a storage locker. What did you mean by that?
Well, I've heard that government agents may have locked up some of the more sensitive evidence in a safe inside the locker.
Come on, Chase. What are you not telling me?
Damn it! Okay, listen. I snooped around that locker before and found the safe code. But I kinda got caught by one of those guys. He knows I know, Jensen. If I give you the code, they'll know I talked. Call me negative, but I can't think of a nice outcome to that.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I want that safe code. And you know I have the means to make you talk if I want to.
Look, I've been threatened by mobsters, gangers, pimps, and dealers for 40+ years. And it's not like I gave you nothing. So come on now. There's no need for these unpleasantries.
Yeah, fair enough.
You have to help Mrs. Reed.
How did you get assigned to this case?
I didn't push for it, if that's what you mean. To be honest, I didn't want to get involved.
Why not?
I was an honest cop, Jensen. I always tried to conduct myself in accordance with the law, with procedures, and what I believed was right. Not really the standard MO for a case like this.
Why retire from the force only to become a security guard? I mean, it looks like you still love the work.
I love the idea of being a cop. Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to join the force. But I just got fed up. It's not like I had imagined it. It's a job. Some people are good at it, while others just don't care. And it shows. This case, the Seraph case, it was just the last drop in a cup already full.
That's all I need for now.
Get around. Get around. Oh my god. Is that a person or trash bags? Okay, it's trash bags. A lot of smoke in the air. Oh, this place looks much nicer on the inside.
I can never thank you enough for what you did.
Welcome. I'm glad you came. I can never properly repay you for what you did, of course, but I would like to help out any way I can.
What'd you have in mind?
There's a gentleman named Sarah who works in the area. His business causes him to move around quite a bit, but at the moment he's occupying an apartment in a building on Earl's Court. If you mention my name, he'll give you a discount on his wares. He deals in, well, he's a gun runner.
How does a guy like you know someone like that?
Growing up in my old neighborhood, you learn pretty quick to cultivate certain types of relationships. You'll remember his name, won't you? Sarah, like the painter.
just gonna... God damn, they got a nice-ass apartment. It looks so shitty on the outside. Nano-augmentation, pipe dream, or theory for the future? I mean, since this game is a prequel, we know that nano-augmentation is actually the future. Oh, they've got one of those, I've seen storage things like this. Look at this corner bookcase. God. Such a nice place. You know, I could murder them both and no one would know. Kill them with the refrigerator. I mean, I'm not going to. But I could. Woohoo! Level 1, huh?
Access granted.
Hell yeah, access point. Boring. There's a lot of lore in this game. You guys have to understand that I have played this game so many times. I know all of it. So it's not exciting to me anymore. And I'm here to keep you all entertained. New security gate's been installed. And the code was 0002. Nice. And here I am without smart vision.
Don't make me do something I don't want to do, Kendall! I'll kill you, man! I'll fucking kill you!
names now. A pocket secretary. Stevie, I'm sorry, man. I just couldn't score as much as last week, and I'm all out. I'm not doing this to you on purpose, trust me. Looking for extra sources right now, but I didn't get an answer yet. Don't do anything crazy. Dindle. Specifically told you not to do anything crazy. Sweet. A shotgun. Okay, now that's the exit. What's this? Oh, this is the stairwell. Excuse me. Public attendance overview. Surely that's right. What's up, dude?
Jensen? What are you doing here?
I think you know why I'm here, Tyndall. I want Corella's security footage back.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm Seraph Industries' chief of security. I'm pretty sure I can find out about an edited security tape, so don't bullshit me.
Ah, shit. Listen, Jensen, I never wanted things to get this bad. I'm not a bad guy. I feel for Corella, I really do. But sometimes, for a good cause, you have to get your hands dirty.
Oh, there's a good cause now?
Oh, I see. You think I'm selling the stuff, right? I understand why this would seem like an obvious motive, especially to an ex-cop. But trust me, you shouldn't always take things at face value. I'm not selling the neuropazine, I'm giving it away.
Giving it away? To who?
To the people who need it. You think everyone gets augmented by choice? No. Shit happens. And then what? You're saddled with neuropazine injections for the rest of your life, and that shit costs money. But what choice do you have? Without the drug, you'll die. Rejection syndrome, crippling pain. That just ain't right. So I did the only decent thing to do. I stepped up.
I can respect that. But blackmail is still blackmail. Corella wants out, and I'm here to make sure he gets out.
Man, this whole thing is becoming way too much trouble. I've even got 2 local pushers on my back because they say my philanthropic actions are undercutting their profit.
That's not your only problem. A gun-toting client was waiting for you in your apartment earlier.
Really? In my apartment? Shit, the dealers probably sent him. Tell you what, I'll deal with the client later. You take care of the dealers, and the footage is yours.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll help you out. But you better not be playing me.
You give me way too much credit, Jensen. I'm a security tech, not a hardened mobster. The 2 pushers go by the name PG and BK. They hang out in the alley near the basketball court. Just make sure they never bother me again.
You're asking me to kill them.
Well, that's a bit drastic, isn't it? But it's your call, as long as you leave me alone. The important thing is you need to take care of both of them.
Okay. These people. I'll be going all over Detroit.
You an ex-banger? You got the look. Maybe you know the Big N.
He's been busting DRB heads for years.
Look at you, man. Another sucker who bought a bunch of crap you never really needed.
I wish I had the reflex booster. Not much. Mostly me running around doing side quests. Am I too strong for basketball? I'm too strong to play basketball, guys. Okay, so I need to deal with these dudes. I could kill them both right now by throwing a dumpster at them. But I'm not that kind of guy. Practice kit, I think. No, it's worm software. It's also good. Okay. I will not be able to talk them into not being dicks. I will, however, be able to shoot them. Booyah! I would have very much liked to have had the reflex booster, but I've spent my points elsewhere. I'll get the reflex booster, so that next time I'm faced with such a predicament. Okay. Gun. Where did his gun go? Me. It would have admittedly been really funny to chuck the dumpster at them. I never do lethal runs in this game. Sometimes I think I should. Just for how funny shit would be.
Look, I told you.
I've taken care of the dealers. Now hand over the footage.
Thanks, Jensen. Listen, I know it's not something you did from the bottom of your heart, but still, you saved my ass. Here's your footage.
Listen, Tyndall, I know you're trying to do the right thing. But we have to do things by the book, or we'll just have chaos. I'll put you in contact with someone inside Seraph Industries. They may be able to get you neuropozyne for those who need it.
Seriously? You'd really do that? Wow. I never would have expected this from you, Jensen. I really appreciate this. Tell Carell I'm sorry.
storage unit.
What'll it be? Always a pleasure.
Peace. He's got a custom gun, it looks like. The myth of human augmentation. Only a myth, it's just a no better, I can chuck dumpsters now. Pretty sure I'm better than the average person, or at least that regard. No better. The myth. The myth of what?
Did you get it yet? Adam, please. You have to get that security footage back.
I got the footage. You owe me one, Tim.
Yeah, you got that right, Jensen. I mean, thank you so much. This is my life I just got back. Here, there's the weapon mod, as promised.
Listen, I know you were trying to do a good thing, and I respect that. But you should do it through proper channels. Next time you might not get this lucky.
Yeah, you're right, Adam. I know you're right. Listen, thanks again.
Achievement unlocked. Lesser evil. See this police officer? I could kill him right now. I won't, but I could. Where am I going next? It looks like I'm going that way next. That's close.
I can do that.
No, you can't. That dude's a fucking dancing genius. Eagles.
Hey, Jensen. Long time no see. You're not here to see Wayne Haas, are you? He's a desk sergeant on duty right now.
I am here to see Wayne. Well, we are about at time here on the stream. I'm gonna pause it. I'm gonna go check the situation downstairs, see if...
All the media speculation surrounding that hostage situation in Detroit has just blown through the roof, thanks to the arrival of William Taggart, celebrity author and founder of the anti-augmentation organization Humanity Front. Speaking from the tarmac at Wayne County Airport, Taggart called the attack
She knows what's
An
what,
extremely regrettable affair. I'd very much like to meet with David Seraph in person to offer my deepest sympathies and assure him that these attacks are in no way linked to Humanity Front. My people have worked tirelessly to find a peaceful solution to this dispute, and I unequivocally deplore the methods used by these hostage takers. Now, that being said, I do hope the UN takes a concentrated look at what happened here tonight.
Mr. Taggart went on to express a sincere desire to stand in front of the
Did you
General
see it on the
Assembly
news?
with David
Eliza
Seraph,
mentioned it.
united in their cause to find a common ground.
Okay, now we'll go ahead and do the thing. Alright, so yeah, I will catch you all in a little bit. I just gotta go check downstairs, see how things are going there. I'll be back